Urban legends are stories generated by people or a group of people that experience something peculiar or special. It can be scary, amusing, or mysterious. Some of them are unlikely, outrageous, and even impossible. But some urban legends are based on real events. Here are some of the famous urban legends here in the Philippines. Now, you will be the judge. Being kidnapped by an encanto. More commonly known as fairies in other parts of the world, are known by Filipinos to be whimsical and mischievous. When in a bad mood, they are said to inflict diseases and madness upon a human target and are held by some folks to be the cause of an unknown sickness being suffered by an otherwise healthy individual. However, the most unsettling stories about encantos are their penchant for kidnapping a human they are smitten with and then bringing their abductee into their realm. Accounts of being abducted by an encanto are numerous across the archipelago and persist even in urban areas. Although the belief in encantos may have originated with our ancestors, a Jesuit named Francisco Demetrio also theorized that the fair-skinned encantos actually were metaphors for Spanish friars who abducted and abused Filipino women. The jeepney ride. An urban legend meant to showcase the hazards of riding a jeepney alone at night, especially if you're a girl. The story starts when a woman goes into a jeep without any passenger but herself and a driver at night. When she asks to be dropped at her stop, the driver takes a glance at her through the rearview mirror and continues on driving. By this time, the girl is now worried that he might be planning something evil. After some time, however, he finally drops her off at her stop. Before she could hurriedly depart, the woman was told by the driver that she should immediately burn her clothes because when he looked at her through the mirror, she had no head, an omen signifying her death. The headless priest. Chances are you may have experienced being scared by old folks as a child about a headless priest coming out of your wound. As absurd as that may have sounded when you grew older, it just proves that stories of headless priests are alive and well, especially when November is drawing near. As their name suggests, these clergymen roam universities, graveyards, churches, or any other conveniently eerie places. Sometimes they carry their heads with them, other times they do not and are ostensibly searching for them. As to why they lost their heads, these priests were said to have been decapitated either by Filipino revolutionaries during the revolution or by Japanese soldiers during World War II. Urban legends about priests have also been most likely reinforced with earlier stories of biblical figures and martyrs who had been beheaded, like St. John the Baptist for example. Flying coffin. It's normal to see a coffin, though it typically gives us instant creep and goosebumps. But, seeing a flying coffin in the middle of the road at night? Well, that's a different thing. Who wouldn't jump out of his feet and run? The story is about a man walking in the middle of the night, and he sees a flying or floating coffin in the middle of the road. This left him horrified, and this story is still known nowadays, especially during Halloween. The White Lady at Balit Drive. Imagine driving late at night on a quiet and dark road. Then suddenly, a girl wearing a white dress appeared in your back seat. What would you feel? What would you do? Balit Drive is a road that seems made to order for ghosts. The street wasn't well lit because big trees blocked the lampposts. No light from the nearby houses reached the street because high concrete walls surrounded them. So the street was empty, dark, lonely, and scary. This spooky road is where the White Lady resides. People who have encountered the White Lady said that she wears a long white dress and has long black hair. Some said that the White Lady tries to hitchhike with the people who pass by and suddenly disappears. Until today, many taxi drivers are still scared to take the Balit Drive at night, fearing that they might encounter the White Lady. Teniente Gimo, the first aswang in the Philippines. Teniente Gimo is a real-life lieutenant during the Spanish era in the Philippines. Gimo was known to be the first aswang in the country and originated in Dueñas, Iloilo, Philippines. There were many versions of the story, and the famous version was that Teniente Gimo had a daughter named Maria. Maria invited her two friends to their house. There were many foods served during their dinner as if there was a celebration. After eating, Maria and her friends decided to sleep. But before Maria and her friends slept, they swapped personal belongings. Maria borrowed a necklace from one of her friends and wears it then go to sleep. That night Gimo was targeting Maria's friend who was wearing the necklace. Gimmo checked the bedroom and hit the head of the girl who wore the necklace. Then, morning came and Gimmo realized whom he had eaten. It was actually his daughter. Nobody knows what happens to Maria's friends. There are people who believe that they are the ones who spread the story. Children are salvaged to be buried in concrete in bridges. Of all the Philippine urban legends you've heard, this one is among the creepier ones because it could be true. According to legend, bridges are made stronger if they are fortified with the bodies of people. Hence, bridge builders would accept salvaged bodies of people, including children, so they could be cemented into the bridge's foundations. But of course, people's dead bodies don't make stronger bridges. What makes this story scary is that it's a good premise for covering up an actual crime. Reports of disappearances from the 70s through the 90s only fuel this urban legend. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. To watch my other videos, link are in the description below. Bye for now and see you on my next video.